Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Happy wolf moon to you. Welcome to this impromptu live. I felt so compelled that I needed to come live today and speak. It's Friday in my world, so I do have to go to the JOB. And today is our full moon in the sign of Cancer. And are so many gifts and opportunities for us that it felt really important to connect and to share with you some of the intuitive guidance that has been coming through for days. And of course, just as I've set up, there's is that plow here? I think there's a plow going back and forth here in the parking lot outside of the window. So excuse the noise. If it looks hazy and smoky in here, that's because I have got some white sage burning. And all my cards are here. So we're just going to get going because the doggies are waiting for a WALK. Okay, so I'm gonna get the Palo Santo burning. For those who are new to this space, my name's lisalyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. Some of you may know me from Wisdom of the Heart on Facebook, which unfortunately, that sacred space that I spent 12 years of my life growing was hijacked and stolen from me in 2024. So you can find me on Facebook at Divine Consciousness Rising. You can find me on Instagram, Wisdom of the Heart, Lisa Lyle, and the links are in the description box below, along with the link to my website if you are interested in working one-on-one with me. Lots of fun. Okay, so at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, intended to support our soul to shine. So, as we were approaching the full moon in Cancer, it was an opportunity for myself and probably you as well to do a lot of reflecting. And it really hit close to home for me. And those of you who know me and have been traveling with me for a while will know that Frank passed away on the full moon in Cancer, 12/21/2018. And at that time, the full moon in Cancer was the long night moon. It was the longest night of the year here in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's interesting that it has now shifted to be the first. So that was the final full moon of 2018. And now the Cancer full moon is known as the wolf moon, which is very interesting. I had no idea of that when I was sharing intuitive messages that were coming through. And yet, it shows how tuned in we can be, and certainly how tuned in that I am. So, what is really coming up is that we're wrapping up a cycle. And as you know, if you've been tuning in for a while, you will know for the last month or so, probably 6 weeks, I've been sharing about this energy of wolf coming into my experience and really bringing the mirror energy in, because the mirror energy of wolf is flow. And so we're really being called as we have this Cancer full moon. And, Cancer is very much about our sensitivities. It's about family, home, and perhaps finding our pack and feeling one within the pack. It's really important for us at this time to honor our feelings. I have notes everywhere. So we're in a 9 year, which is a year of completion. We're wrapping up cycles. We're making breakthroughs. We're breaking free from the limitations of the mind, really, and society, the external. And so I've written here 9, completion. It's time to level up and allow our cup to be filled, right? And yes, we all fill our own cups ultimately. Hey, Miss Mo, how's it going? Ultimately, we all are responsible for filling our own cup. And when our cup is full, we're then meant to overflow into the world and share this cup of love with the world. And it's really important at this time to say what you feel and tell it like it is. This is kind of the part of the program, if you will, where we're at, saying what we feel and meaning what we say. So the other day, the last time I was live, and it's perfectly 12:21 right now. Awesome. I shared a lot of information about the Cancer full moon, what had come in up until that time. And I'll go back and revisit that. There's more that has come. So I'm going to share with you the other information that's come in. So today we have our wolf moon at 5:27 p.m. at 24 degrees of the sign of Cancer. If you add 2 plus 4, you get the 6. And so it really feels like this moon is encouraging us to go forward on our spiritual path of purpose in this lifetime. And the key words that came through are sensitivities, emotional, the mother wound and nurturing, safety and security, home. And this is highlighting, this moon is going to highlight our feelings. And, so if we're up here in the head, we're going to have a hard time to be in the feels. It's going to be nice. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you've got the day off. It's a perfect day to have off. I kind of wish I had the day off. I don't, though. It's Friday, though. So if we're living up in our heads, it's going to be really uncomfortable if there's feels coming to the surface, right? And the knee-jerk response is to push those feelings back down. Let's not get too into the feels. That's too, too feminine or whatever. And it's this is where we're at. And so as this moon highlights our feels, the question came through is, can we honor them? Can we trust our enhanced intuition? And if we trust our intuition, the key ingredient in the display of trust is to honor our intuition and to go in the direction that we are being guided. And so that was something else that was written. Honor your inner knowing. This is a time of introspection. The entire first season of this calendar year is a time of introspection so that we can experience the emotional release that keeps us blocked from true connection with others. This is an opportunity for deep healing. It's an opportunity for developing our strength as well as growing our communities. And so it's really important for us, those of us who are connecting to this energy, those of you who connect to these messages, it's really important that we keep going and to not give up, continue to sow the seeds that we have planted, and we sow those seeds and we nurture them with love, time, attention, care, all of the good stuff. There's a huge opportunity here with this first full moon of this new Gregorian year for expansion within our community, to grow within our spiritual community. And it's really important for us to continue to shine the light, be the beacon of light that we came to be, in order, like we're the lighthouse, right? The lighthouse doesn't go running. The lighthouse stands strong and confident where it is on the rocks and warns others of the rocky shores. And so it's really important because there's a lot in the external world that wants to shut us sensitives down, shut us down and shut us up pretty much. And that's not what we're here for. We are here to rise up, speak up, and share the truth that our heart knows. And it's not just my truth, it's our truth. The heart knows divine truth. The heart is the gateway and the mind is the tool, not the other way around. if we only focus on the mind and somehow intellectualize that the mind connects us to the heart, we're going to be spinning our wheels, and our life is going to lack true connection with the other, right? And this is what we're all about. This is what the wolf pack is all about. It's connection with the other. This is what us humans need and desire and crave, is connection with the other. The message then came through: do not run from love, run into the arms of the beloved. Be healed. Love, only love is real. And when it is shared, it expands us beyond the walls that have kept us isolated. And it's the walls that we have created to protect ourselves from connection with the other. And we don't do ourselves or the collective any great service when we block ourselves off from connecting with another. We'll go back into some of the stuff that was touched on the other day, and this is, as this moon is full, it was 11:11 there, one live viewer and one like. So this is like the manifestation period, the magician, the alchemist, turning lead to gold, turning pain to glory and joy. We are here to create our own safety so that the child that lives within us can come forth and play and co-create freely with the divine. The child that is pure of heart, clear of mind, and has not diminished in their worth throughout the course of time. The channel, so we've got Mars retrograde at this time, and I believe Mars is retrograde in the sign of Cancer until the 25th or so of February. And one of the automatic writing messages that came through the other day, which was shared here in the previous video, is: you are tethered to your soul via your heart, not your mind. We're here to align the heart mind. We're here to bring online the heart mind, right? The brain is a wonderful tool when it is being guided by the heart into action. May 2025 be the year you reestablish this most sacred connection to your heart, so that you may experience true connection with the other. Not just these superficial dipping our toe in connections, like true connections that have us all intermingled and merging with the other. That's what life is all about. Twist and shout. We humans, HUEMANS, need one another, right? We need one another. We meet one another, we connect with one another for great purpose. So do not run from the love that has been presented in your life, the connections, the friendships, and all of that. It's time we stop that. We're not meant to travel through life alone. This, the soul knows. Bring your soul online and get out of your mind, right? And I know it's scary. 2025 is the year we are in the liminal space, the space between death and rebirth. Yeah, and so that was all that came through the other day for this wolf moon. We're going to pull some cards, and then I'm going to get going because I have two little doggos, or one big one and one little one, waiting for I'm not going to say it, because one's resting right outside the door. So let's pull some Moonology and Queen of the Moon oracles and just see what's coming up. I would strongly encourage you to work with this energy, because Cancer is all about, the family. Cancer is my ascendant. I'm Virgo sun, Leo moon, Cancer ascendant. And Cancer is really like the mushy part of us. The crabs have the shell, right, that keep it protected and soft on the inside. And it's really time that we're being called to let the armor down. The only armor we need is the armor of the divine, the armor of God. Oh, confidence is our key to success. The new moon in Leo. So the new moon in Leo it comes every year in August, close to the 8/8 portal usually. And this is saying, I'm really feeling, it's funny because I've started to write a poem, and a part of it is, lions, let's hear your roar. It is time to, we don't have to go out there and be all, pushy and obnoxious and egocentric and blah, 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 blah. This pushes others away. We're just simply meant to go out there and, be proud of who we are. And again, lions travel, they live in prides, right? It's not like we've got the alpha here, the big guy who's taking care of the whole pride, looks after everyone, and yet is one within the pride and connects with the sacred divine, right? This is it. So we're really being asked to be confident in what we bring to the table. And, I feel like if we do the work with this full moon in Cancer, then the next new moon is really going to initiate this fresh start, this running into the arms of the beloved, the running into the, the field of life, the joys, everything. And in April, I believe we have eclipse season coming. This card is just, I know it's like the image of the dark moon, but it's just really feeling like eclipse energy to me. So for some of us, what was hidden is now going to be revealed with this full moon in Cancer. So, stay open and stay aware and stay open to receiving new information. We don't know it all, although we know a lot, we do not know it all. Why is this wrong side? I'm wearing purple today for Frankie baby, because this is our moon, or his moon. Okay, so we're going to pull one more card from here. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone is feeling well and taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, showing up for yourself. We have to show up for ourselves in the ways that we would like others to show up for us. This one too. Oh, this is so perfect. I want to cry. I won't, but I would like to, or I could. Maybe tonight after the job. So here we have surrender to the divine. The divine lives inside of each of us, not in the mind, in the heart. In the heart. Come on. I mean, in the heart is where the divine lives. So this is perfect. Surrender to the divine. And here with this Cancer full moon, it's really time for us to, really, as one who has been like on this healing, this spiritual journey for like, now we're going on almost 30 years or so. So most of my adult life, more than half of my life, has been spent really delving, getting out of the mind so that I could truly see the child of light that shines inside and lives as the heart that beats, as lisalyle in this lifetime. And lisalyle in this lifetime is also home to a soul that lives eternally, lives beyond this vessel of flesh. And so this, it really feels like it's time for us just to cast off all the burdens, cut off all the dead weight, and go for it. Like, I can tell you, not much has changed in the heart in 27, 28, 29, 30 years that I have been awakening and healing. Not much has changed in the heart. The dream is still the same, to be of service to the greatest and highest good of all. And so this is the year that we run towards our dream. We're not crawling, we're not falling anymore, we're running. And if we do fall, we're falling into the arms of love that are going to lift us up again and have us keep going. So this is about trusting the voice of wisdom within, trusting the voice of the divine within our experience, the inner guidance, the inner compass. And remember, years and years ago, when I was guided to create the page Wisdom of the Heart that was stolen in 2024, and we had 13,000 people on that page at the time, and it's just gone. And yet all the work, all everything still remains. The love still remains. And when I was given that name, Wisdom of the Heart, I was shown this massive compass over top of the heart, not on the head, not on the head and the mind. It's not the third eye is not our compass. It's the heart that is our compass. And so, remember these old school compasses? Oh my gosh, I love them. This was Frank's too. One of the few things. It's an engineer's compass, this one that I've got. Of course it was him. And we are co-creating. We are the co-pilot. We are the like the engineer with the divine. And so then this comes out, a personal issue. Oh my gosh. The full moon in Cancer, 2121. I mean, it doesn't get more perfect than this now, does it? So whatever you've been worried about, whatever you've been fretting about, whatever you've been feeling like it's just not coming your way, it is. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. And it doesn't, honestly, confidence is our key to success. A new start is coming. We're being asked to surrender to the divine and trust what lives on the inside, not so much the mind. The mind is a tricky tool if not aligned with the heart, right? And it's not the mind that gets us into the heart. It is the heart that gets us out of the mind. And there's no two ways around that. And so a personal issue is reaching resolution. Remember, I said 2222 there. Remember, it was said a little bit earlier that, what was said? Oh, yes, what was hidden is soon going to be revealed. And so stay open for the reveal, right? Spirit works in mysterious ways. And so we're just being guided to have faith and trust. This card wants to come. Oh my gosh. Perfect. That's the only card we're going to take from this deck. Archangel Michael, I am the angel of manifestation, wealth. Actually, they're asking me to take the top card, so I will as well. Oh. I love my crew. It's just, I don't even know what to say. This is, and this angel of manifestation, 15, which comes to a 6, which is, so 15 in the major arcana is the devil. So we're here to flip the devil on his head and live our best life, right? And the devil is always in the details, right? The devil is in the mind. And the heart just wants to experience connection with the other. The heart just wants to share love and pour love into the world. And if we add the 1 + 5, we get 6, which is the Lover's card. Choice. We have to make choices. And I would strongly encourage you at this time to make the choices, even though they may feel uncomfortable, even though you may be scared, even though you may feel fear. Make the choice that excites you, puts a smile on your face, the choice that feels like fun, right? That feels like love. And he's holding a heart in his hand. Awesome. And the high heart is activated up above. And that's really beautiful. And then it's followed by the blue earth angel. And this is a number 10. The wheel of fortune has turned in our favor, right? Fate and destiny are at play on this planet, and it's up to us. Fate doesn't come knocking on our door and go, hey, here I am, I'm fate, choose me. No, 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 no. We're presented with opportunities. We're presented with people, situations in our life, and it's up to us to make the choice. When there's that recognition, and it's about soul recognition with the other, when there is that recognition, it's up to us to take the choice. And so many people, and it's really quite sad, turn and run the other way. And remember, the message that came through for this full moon is run into the arms of love. Where is it? Yeah. Do not run from love. Run into the arms of the beloved. And we can do so much healing on our own. And like was earlier said, we are pack animals. We need community. We need companionship. We need friendship, and even the sacred lover. Like this is human nature. And so we're not meant to run. We're not meant to run from the arms of one lover to the next, no, that's nothing. That's superficial and that's simply sex. This is about true love that supports our healing, that brings more into our life, not less. More freedom, more security, more stability. This is the dream. It's coming. I know it. I feel it. Because it's up to us to hold the higher vibration, right? It's up to us to go for our destiny, to fulfill our destiny, our spiritual path of purpose in this lifetime. Everybody has a spiritual path of purpose, not just some, everyone, whether they awaken to that in this lifetime or not, hopefully they do. Hopefully we do, but not everyone does. We're all at different phases of our spiritual awakening, our soul's development. So let's get a card or two. Remember, hold the higher vibration. The higher vibration lives and breathes as you, bring it, dance your way through life. So we're going to get a couple of cards from the Spirit of the Wheel. And this will just be some guidance from our higher self. What's going to help? Oh, whoa. Easy. Okay, so not just some. Oh, look at this. So the first card out was the strength, like strength, right? And then we've got strength. And, yes, you're strong. Acknowledge how strong you are. I see you. You're so freaking strong and amazing, right? We all are. And this is about coming together with others, sharing our gifts and our strengths. Look, we've got the polar bear, the eagle, and the wolf. And then we have the eagle in flight and maybe a crow over there. And 44 is like the building blocks. 4 is also my number for the angelic realms. Every time since Frank died, really, it's 1244. Like we're surrounded by angels, and we don't, the mind is going to say, "Oh, angels, come on, angels, do they really exist? We are the ones to self-realize and, become enlightened." Well, we don't do it alone. So your angels are surrounding you and encouraging you to keep going on the path your heart has chosen. Are you freaking kidding me right now? OMG. Then we've got the illumination, the spirit path of the east. So we have the east-west walk, which is the red road, the walk with our very own heart. The heart walk with our very own heart. This is beautiful. The path of illumination, the sun rises in the east. So they say. Divine communication, spiritual knowing, and inner light. It's a 34, which comes to a 7, which for me is always representative of the physical body. and it's a highly spiritual number. And so it's through our we are highly spiritual beings once we recognize that the light lives within us. It's not some external thing that shines on us, it shines from us. And so this is really speaking about awakening through the physical body. And so use this time. Full moons are great times to do a cleanse, a parasite cleanse in particular, because those little critters are more active with the full moon. So really showing up for yourself, taking care of yourself in ways that you would like the other to show up for you and care for you. And then we got this card, experience the spirit path of the West, letting go, movement forward, and reflection. Perfect. 3 plus 8 is 11. This is the path of mastery. With the full moon, I mean, all these messages are freaking perfect. So the full moon is traditionally a time where we release and let go. We're letting things go. The moon, the light is illuminated something in our life that was hidden from us. And most of what is hidden inside, right? It's the shadow, because the moon really is the representative of the shadow, that mirroring energy. And so you're doing great. That's really all I want to say with that card is we're doing great. And this is perfect. The butterfly clan, mental clarity, awakening, and beauty. And it's 8. 8 is the number of the self, right? This is also a very masculine number. And as we move into deeper into 2025, it's going to be more about the recognition of the sacred feminine and her power. And her power is strong and often silent. And she moves through life doing what she needs to do to care for herself, encouraging the essence of the beloved to come into the experience too. And the butterfly, the caterpillar going into the cocoon, doesn't know that he's going to dissolve into a heap of goo and then be transformed into this beautiful butterfly. But it's true. And, you know, a lot of things in life are uncomfortable. And yet when we move beyond the discomfort, I love that there's the river flowing here, right? It's about the flow. Wolf, flow. This is the wolf is our totem, or the totem I do whatever. Yeah. And that's why we're here. Whatever gives us pleasure, and not in an irresponsible way, because so many people will say, oh, well, I'm just going to go out there and, you know, have sex with every Tom, Dick, and Harry because it gives me pleasure. Well, no, that's really perpetuating pain. You know, it's not about sex. We are the ones here to shift, right? And to create these unions, sacred union that really supports the healing of the divine, feminine, and masculine coming together, and yet still with the freedom and independence that all souls desire. Then we've got the strong sun moon. I don't know what the strong sun moon is. I don't know what the strong sun moon is, but I do know that I kept this card out, which is also a 22. So here we have more building blocks. This is social invitations, creative pursuits, and joy. Yes, be open to what was hidden being revealed, and accept invitations that, you know, myself, for example, I always say, oh yeah, I want to go out and do things. And then people invite me to go and do things. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I really say I wanted to go and do things? Like, I don't really. And I usually find a way to get myself out of things, because I'm not as a hermit, as, you know, I really like my alone time. And in social settings, I really, you know, I crave to be in social settings with people of like heart. And it's those situations are few and far between. And yet this is saying it's time to go out, take the mask off, allow yourself to be seen. Look at that little butterfly flying away from those cute little raccoons, and do joy. Yeah, it's hard. Like, I just want to find my tribe, my pack, so that I do feel. This is why I've spent most of my adult life creating communities, spiritual communities, because even within the spiritual communities that I find out in the community, there's something that's not quite right, and I think it's an integrity thing. And this is about just, and perhaps it's time for us to create those communities, right? And to take the mask off and allow ourselves to be seen. Those raccoons are so cute. And they're just reminding me of this like playful energy. Allow ourselves to play. 22, here it was the sacred journey, the sacred path, life cycles, family, and transformation. This is about standing on our own 2 feet, trusting our intuition. 2 is the energy of that high priestess, the medicine woman. There's 3 viewers. Yes. Yes, I agree with you, Dawn. I agree with you so much. So there's 3 live viewers and 2 thumbs up. This 3-2 energy, again, since Frank passed away, 23-32, is the mirror energy, but it's the divine masculine. And so there does feel like there is a call at this time for the divine masculine to rise and take his rightful place beside the queen, his divine counterpart. I don't know why this keeps coming. It does, though, so I'm going to share it. And then we've got the turtle clan, and this is really divine feminine energy. There's 13 segments on the turtle's back, which are reflective of the 13 lunar cycles in the true year. And this is also similar to the crab energy, right? We've got the full moon in Cancer. The crab carries its home on his back, and so does the turtle. And I really feel like it's about traveling lightly. Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing up, Creatrix Inc. I love your energy. And this is about slow and steady wins the race, continuing to show up for ourselves in the face of, what may be perceived rejection. Thank you. Perceived rejection. Everything in life is really a reflection, right? This mirror energy. And a few weeks ago, whatever it was, there was this message that was coming through in the lives about this mirror soul and soul recognition. And how many of you have had the experience when you meet someone and you make eye contact and it's like, oh my gosh, I know this person. I know this soul. And, I've been fortunate enough to have a few of those interactions, and one rather recently where there was like this instant, like, oh my gosh, soul recognition. And unfortunately, the other is like turning away from that recognition, even to the point where there's little to no contact. And that's fine, because it's all about the friendship. I have a Cancer stellium, Venus, Mars, Sun, and Capricorn in 4th house, ruled by Cancer, and the moon. Yeah, as a Virgo sun, Leo moon, like Virgo sun, I'm the hermit. Leo, I want to be seen. And Cancer, all the inner work, like the real me. It's like quite a conundrum. And yet, it's a beautiful thing when we begin to, just take responsibility for the work that we're here to do. And you got all that work there, Creatrix, because you can do it. And that's the same for all of us. We all have the cards that we were dealt, and the alignments in the sky, because those things are the things that are going to help our soul thrive in the flesh at this time. And so keep going, solidity. And I hear that what I was seeing there is solidarity. And no more time. It's no more about the solitary journey. Like, I can do it alone. Look how great I am. Look how strong I am. Yeah, I am. And so are you. We're all great. We're all strong. And yet, if I'm always honest. I don't want to walk through life alone. You know, I don't want to walk through life alone. And that was the beauty of Frank, the finest embodiment of a divine masculine in my life that I was fortunate and lucky enough to be loved by. What a gift. What a gift. And so, I'm like, Frank, you know what I need? Hey, sis, how's it going, Marina? How was your dinner the other night? The burritos and rice, I think. Burritos and beans or rice. Okay, so I was guided to work with the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And the first card out, look at this. Everything, it brings everything together. I love it. I love it. The Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Venus is all about love, right? Loving ourselves, filling our own cup. And so that when the time is right, then the beloved arrives and joins us in the garden of life. There's a hummingbird there. It's about joy. Isn't it gorgeous? It's a 25. So this is about the 7. So again, we've had 2 7 energies show up here. It's about the physical body. Look at that heart. It's a heart there in the sky, and the little the hummingbird about joy. Hummingbirds can fly forward, backward, and side to side. I believe they're the only bird that can do that. I love this card. I've never seen it before. But this is really what it's about. And this is what this winter season here in the Northern Hemisphere is about: rest and renewal. And the birth of the true new year comes in spring, when everything comes to light, this beautiful garden. And so this is making me feel like it's really important that during this time we show up for ourselves, so that we can recognize the beauty of our own garden when it begins to sprout again. And perhaps even, oh my gosh, the next card. Oh my gosh, all of these cards, I've got goosebumps. Can you see my little goosebumps? I got goosebumps. This is, ooh. Okay. This is the next card. 55. The farther gate, bold step forward. This is it. We feel rejected by the other. We don't feel seen by others. And it can cause some to shut down, break down. I don't want to. I can't take the rejection anymore. And this is like a 555 energy here. 5 is the number of change. 5 chive, dip and dive. Anyways, I could go way offside, but this is, the 5 energy. Massive changes are moving through our life. Are you open to the changes? Are you going to hold on tight to what you believe is, true power? Or are you going to open and receive what is meant for you? Be open to receiving. The heart is the gate. The mind is the tool. The heart is the portal for all great things, all great loves to come through. Not the mind. It's not the other way around. It's so confusing to me when people are like, oh, well, if we master the mind, then then it's all about love. And I'm like, bullshit. I don't agree with that at all. I would like to have a conversation about it, though. I don't agree with that at all, because I have learned through experience that the key is to get out of the mind and into the heart, and let the heart guide, and let the heart help us deal with all the stuff below the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra, right? We've got to connect with the heart in order to heal all that stuff. And 5 live viewers, so we've got quadruple 5s across the board. So take a bold step forward. Go in the direction. Remember, what was the message? Run into the arms of love. Do it. That's what we're here for. And we are the galactic mushroom. I think this is hilarious. Look at the image on this card. I've never seen any of these cards. These 3 cards that came out from the Shaman's Dream, I've never seen them before. Because I don't really work with this deck too much. But it's a 24. So a 6 again. We keep coming back to the 6. our divine path of purpose in this lifetime, our spiritual path of purpose. What are you here for? And we are here to break free of this matrix. And I'm going to, because that card's so funny to me, let's see what the book says about it, because I just find it hilarious. I could sit here and giggle with you over the look of this card. Okay, so the galactic mushroom, this is what it says. All right, before I go into what it says, they're asking me to look at it and see what I'm feeling. I guess this goes back to, remember we were talking about like the angels, and we're all guided by angels and surrounded by angels. This is also unseen forces helping us. And it was mentioned here, Lemuria, and we have a lot. I choose, regardless of where my soul originates from, I believe my soul has had experiences in all realms, all times, from the Buddhist temples in Tibet to everywhere, right? I choose at this time to identify as a Hueman, because this is really important, because I feel like so much gets lost when we start, I'm Atlantean, or I'm Lemurian, or I'm Syrian. I identify with all of it. We're all of it. We are like stardust in skin, right? And so this is really saying to me, okay, maybe angels aren't your thing. Maybe you're not really feeling the angelic realms. This is just letting us know that we are supported and encouraged forward by a multitude of realms, angelic, galactic, multi-dimensional, all of it, elemental. And so I really feel, with this being the galactic mushroom, it's like we're really being called to connect to the earthly realms, the elements. And mushrooms are great medicine, right? So perhaps for some of us, it's working with the mushroom medicine, and whether you're microdosing mushrooms of the magical variety, or whether you're working with like lion's mane mushrooms and cyclops, I believe. I don't know. There's all kinds of mushrooms. I have a lot of them too. And of course, nothing can come to my head. And nothing can come. I'm not hearing it right now. But I feel like this is about a solar plexus awakening as well, is what I'm feeling. And we are the glitch in the matrix, each and every one of us. So we're going to wrap this up with the message from the guidebook for the galactic mushroom. And the message is the divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. Get down on it. Get down on it. I don't know why that came in. How are you going to do if you really don't want to dance? Yeah, we're going to have a dance party before work too. Get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. It's true. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God, Spirit, Creator, and any other name that you want to give to it, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of the mushroom clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is the call of faith and trust. And that's it, right? We can trust that God, Source, Creator, the angels know our heart, know our dreams. And so we don't have to go chasing our dreams. We have to have faith and trust that the divine knows what our heart deeply desires, and we are going to receive that and more. So don't give up. Don't run away from the arms of love. Don't run and hide from love. Run into it. Run into it. So the galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the realms, in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. And that seems like a really beautiful way to wrap up this connection on this full wolf moon day. We are currently about 4.5 hours from the climax of the full moon for the full glory. So I would encourage you to use your time and energy today and for the next few days to really focus on yourself. Focus on getting out of the head and into the mind. You can do it at any time you choose. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like tomorrow evening, we'll do a live connection because it is my Saturday. So what better way than to spend a Saturday being of service and connecting with all of you. So if you have any questions, anything like that, pop by tomorrow evening. We'll probably go live around 8 between 8 and 9 p.m. I'll figure it out. And we'll do some live card pulls and everything like that. So have a fantastic day, everyone. And remember, let go of what does not serve your soul and run into the arms of love that your heart knows. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. If you resonated with anything here, please do consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that thumbs up and commenting. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Don't forget, you were born to shine. We all were. And now is the proverbial time. See you soon. Take care. Yeah, keeping the vibe high. I am the vibe.